Time really flies. It's been 10 months since I've been working at my 9 to 5. When you trade your time for money, you start to think whether there's a better way to make money so you can live your life's dream. A few years ago, I bought Bitcoin. It dropped 30-40%. Then it rallied almost 50-60%, made double my money. Now that I'm earning, maybe there's some funds or stocks I can buy so that my money can compound over time. But there's always a doubt. What if these stocks you buy aren't that great? They will drop. What causes the market to go up, to go down? What is the market? How does money work? I went down a rabbit hole for around half a year, from learning macroeconomics to learning what debt is, all the way down to the technical analysis from traditional finance podcasts to crypto millionaires who just wants to pump a coin and then dump it. I've even bought into stocks that probably has insider activity. It initially spiked up and went down and I lost some money. This mindset of wanting to get rich quick affected my psychology. I was tired. This method was not sustainable. And I thought, why do people give their money to professional money managers? How does a portfolio grow steadily over time? Can you guarantee such a growth? That's when I stumbled upon this book called Richer, Wiser, and Happier. The first chapter caught my eye. It says, the man who cloned Warren Buffett's strategy and became a billionaire. This book is not written by a person in finance, an investor, but an Oxford-educated English lit graduate turned financial journalist with more than 3 or 4 decades of experience. From his interview with 40 top investors, many of them are billionaire, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, talks about the benefits of long-term investing, the psychology of billionaire money managers, and the key to building a portfolio that can withstand market crashes. These investors have built portfolios that withstood the dot-com bubble, COVID, by not investing in volatile stocks, but good businesses that they found at a cheap price. Now, one would ask, how do you find such cheap stocks? How do you know if a business will work out or not? Will it grow or will it die? Or how much it will grow? These questions really fascinate me. Me working in a startup, I think about that question all the time. What makes a company work? Is it that they have a lot of investors, a good product, a good management team, employee? So many things go into making a good business. How do these investors find out? And apparently, they read annual reports. One thing uni never taught me as a law graduate, even though I took business courses, I never bothered to learn how to read a financial statement. I only know what profit is. And SWOT analysis. These investments guy, they know the numbers. They also know the non-number aspect of things. They go to talk to the CEOs, the employees of the company. They really dig down deep. Some of these guys are professional money managers, and that's what they're doing at these hedge funds and stuff. It also talks about the unscrupulous practices of some financial firms. Money makes money, and when you speak to people's greed, it's easy to sell them stuff. But those products are not necessarily good, I found out. And sometimes it will cause the other party to lose if they're not very careful, if they're too greedy. Investing and trading is something I've just gotten into, so forgive me if some of my terminologies aren't that great. But if you are an amateur like me, please go read up anywhere first, because money management is so core to our lives. It affects everything. Last point before I go to shower and get ready for work tomorrow. After maybe 3 or 4 months of research, if you're a smart kid, then you would think to yourself, maybe I got what it takes to beat the market. I can be one of those crypto millionaires. It is at this point you have to be careful, because when you're overly confident, you tend to lose money. But this term, beating the market, made me reflect more deeply on my life goals, my relationship goals. We are not that special. We think we are better than people. We know more, so we do things differently. We try to be different from our parents. But life kind of follows a norm. There are ups and downs. We mostly follow that trend. And when we say beat the market, we're trying to say, I can do things different. It takes a lot of guts to beat the market. And can we really do it? Like these billionaire investors? Yes, but they're very skilled. So that's one thing I want to learn. Second thing is, when it comes to the dating market, for women, there's an idea of hypergamy. Find somebody who is better than you so you feel protected. But what if we change that definition of beating the market to having a marriage that works? So what if you find somebody who's better than you, earns more than you, can give you the lifestyle you want, but the marriage doesn't work out, they ended up cheating? If we find a partner based on the redefined definition of beating the market in the dating market, then it's finding somebody of integrity, of value. I think this was the most profound impact the book has had on me. Career. Beating the market in uni meant have to get into top firms, get the highest paying job. That's why we jump through so many hoops to join great, large, multinational companies. But what if beating the market meant we found something that we truly loved? Learning about investing radically changed my values and how I approach life. It is highly recommended. I will come back to share my career investing insights with you guys soon. So bye.